Howdy there, Coastal Bend, and happy weekend to you. 69 out there, and that's kind of similar to where we're going to wake up to, maybe just a couple degrees cooler, and that's thanks to not only the winds, but we're also having some clouds build in overnight, so these overnight lows aren't going to get too much cooler than we are right now. I think we're going to be waking up around 67 here in Corpus Christi, and a little bit cooler as we head out into the brush country, and that's thanks again to that breezy wind that we had today. It's going to continue into tonight and into tomorrow as well, and we could even be a little bit windier than we were today. Now, in terms of temperatures, pretty warm out there tomorrow, 86 here in Corpus Christi, but locations anywhere west of Highway 77, y'all may be looking at 90+ degrees tomorrow thanks to the dry air that's going to hang out over there. Tomorrow we're going to have a pretty mild morning, but again, almost 80 degrees by the time we're at noon, topping out in the mid 80s. Partly cloudy skies throughout the day, but what's different from today, or almost the same, but these winds are again going to continue blowing, and they're going to be pretty breezy, sustained 20 to 30 miles an hour. So we do have a wind advisory as well as a fire weather watch. So tomorrow, if you're thinking about getting pretty for Palm Sunday Mass, maybe skip on the lip gloss and just go with something that's not quite as sticky. So if you're going out tomorrow, you're definitely going to notice that wind 20 to 30 miles an hour again. That's going to keep that fire weather in place in that very high range around the coastal bend. And the winds are going to stay pretty steady going into the rest of the week, but with the return of moisture from those winds being off the Gulf of Mexico, that'll help tamper down some of that fire weather. And the reason that we're going to get more humid is because this high pressure here was sitting over us, giving us calm conditions earlier this week, but that has since moved into the Gulf, and the winds coming back around it are just going to pump our atmosphere full of moisture. And here's two things that is going to happen with all this moisture. First, going into Tuesday, this piece of energy will come around this big trough right here, and that will combine and kind of squeeze the atmosphere, almost like when you're wringing out a towel. So we're going to see a chance of showers on Tuesday on Monday morning into Tuesday, and as well as Tuesday evening. The second thing that this humidity is going to do is increase our low temperature. So tonight, 67, that's about 15 to 20 degrees warmer than we were this past overnight. So in the 70s in the mornings going into this week. For high temperatures, we're going to get up to 94 on Wednesday. So another warm Wednesday, and that's again thanks to a dry line pushing across the coastal bend. I don't think that cold front's going to quite make it all the way down here on Thursday morning, but we will be on the backside of a high pressure, and that's going to be bringing some easterly winds and cooler air that way, rather than from the north with a cold front. So again, tonight, 67, the temperature is not going to drop too much thanks to the windy conditions as well as those clouds. And tomorrow, clouds are sticking around, just a bit warmer than we were this afternoon at 86. And again, we do have that wind advisory, so make sure you've got a ponytail on your wrist, or as Mike said yesterday, glue your toupee down. If you're headed out to the beach, 78 degrees in Port Aransas tomorrow. Again, most partly cloudy skies, definitely going to want to get sun protection and wear sunscreen tomorrow with that high UV index. Looking at the rest of your week, it's looking like a gorgeous day tomorrow aside from that wind, and that wind is going to continue through most of the week, and by the time we're at Wednesday, it's just plain hot.
Thank you, Kristen.